Evening all, I think we are live. If we are, as usual, somebody please give us a thumbs up under the video or stick something in the comments to let me know it's working okay and we're coming through loud and clear. Looks like we are from my end, but I'm never entirely sure. Thank you, Simon. Good-o. A bit of a crazy day, one way and another. We've had some nice new machines come in today. And we're a couple of people down this evening on the usual chat because David Lott from right down the West Country come to collect a couple of bits he'd bought. Got about 50 minutes down the road to within here and his van broke down, unfortunately. I think his clutch is gone or something. So Peter Williamson from Norfolk was coming down today to look at some bits and bobs. So he kindly took David's things and went out and rescued him down the A14. So they're both still on their way home, I think. So hey ho, there we are. There's a bit of real life collector connecting going on, and Peter's saving the day for us. So anyway, tonight we have, let's go over here, quite a few. I think there's about 10 machines finishing tonight. Yeah, so Steerable, Clubmaster, the Buckley, the Furman, the Pace Bantam, the Peerless Pictures, Mini Seeger, the little Marvel Trade Stim, the Wonders Space Shot, and that little French Allwyn all finish at midnight tonight. So make sure you've got your offers in, tweaked, ready to piggy bank for that last pound or two. It's often that few odd pounds that make the difference for the winning offer. So have a look at that. You'll see I've now got the 10 machines that came in last week listed. I haven't done the videos yet. It's been such a crazy day, loads of visitors today. But they're all listed now. Pictures up on the website. Evening, Peter. And I'm going to try and get the videos done tomorrow with a bit of luck on those. And in the spares department, I think there's a few spares finishing tonight. These first dozen or so, lots of spares finished tonight, so check if you want any of those. Up as far as the Indian Head. Then you'll see there's a whole load of spares come in. I think it's 35 or 36 lots of spares come in. I haven't got the pictures on yet, that's why they're looking blank. Again, just because I've been so busy today. I'm going to try and get some on when I finish the live stream tonight. There's all sorts of useful bits. Evening, David. Darren, sorry. No, not any game PCBs is the answer to that one. As yet, but you know, we live in hope. Sticker wanted in. I'll show you how to do it in a moment if you don't know how to. So yeah, say the lots of Bandit spares. I think they're all Bandit spares basically. I think there's an Allwyn cash box somewhere amongst this lot. Allwyn cash box. But pictures I'll get up again either late tonight or tomorrow. Evening, Chris. Good. Yes, I'm glad the missus approves. Very good. So that's that lot. Coming today and yesterday there is, I put a picture up on, I managed to get one up, been that busy, over on the old Instagram. This Fab Wonders, Giant Wonders +4 golf theme Allwyn, which I don't think I've seen one before. It's quite a rare machine. I've seen the ordinary size Allwyn, the 4, and rather amusingly they named the giant version of it the +4. So that again I'll get listed on the website probably later in the week because I've got to get these other 10 done first. Get the video to those finished. Then I'll get on to what come up this weekend. So we had that. There is a Rare Mills Tycoon payout pin table, all fully working. That's a nice, good, fun machine. Got like a secret payout on it. And you can bet I think you bet 1 to 7 coins and the odds change. It pays out a lot, potentially. So that's quite a good fun thing. There is a Sega Bonanza, I think it was, Bandit came in. There's a Jennings Galaxy Bandit. And there is a lovely French crane, the one in the carved case, and it's a wide-bodied one, the one that doesn't turn up very often as well, like with 2 lights in the roof. So that's a really nice big chunk, all working, all been done, rewired and everything. So again, I'll get those on in the next few days. So keep an eye out for all that lot. Let's just go back over here, over here. Scroll up a little bit. There we go, so we can get them all on the screen. Oops. There we are. And what else was I going to tell you? Something. Brain's gone. Machines. More spares. Don't know, it'll come to in a minute. Can't think what it was. Anyway, not to worry. This coming week, my schedule was changed around a bit, fortunately. That Netflix job I was supposed to be doing is now moved to later in the year. So I'm sort of in and out all week. So tomorrow, if anybody needs to come, I should be here in Cambridge still tomorrow, I think. If you've got anything to collect or drop off. Then later in the week, I'm not sure about yet. Next weekend, again, should be fine as usual. So just bear that in mind. Tuesday night, we'll do the... Am I going to be around Tuesday night? I should be around Tuesday night. The results show, as usual. And by then, hopefully, I'll have these other, these latest machines all videoed. Plus the 5 that turned up at the weekend. There's more machines coming in next weekend as well. So yeah, everything's kind of rolling along nicely. Coins, 2 or 3 people have asked me about coins again, and yes, we've got some bags of coins to go on, and hopefully this week I might get around to finding some time to do a bit more programming and get a coin section going, as well as finally finish off the fairground section. There's lots to do. So that's where we're up to at the moment. Anybody, any questions on the 10 machines finishing tonight? Anything you need to know last minute? Do let me know. Stick a comment below. And obviously on the 10 new ones, they are all on old penny with the exception of the little dandy vendor, which is on 1 cent. They all work. They've all got keys. Yeah, nice selection of machines, really. That's how I'll try and get the videos done tomorrow with a bit of luck. That's my plan at the moment. Oh dear, excuse me. I've then got to go and look at, in the next week or so, 2 quite large varied collections of stuff to sell. There's machines, enamel signs, fairground art, other advertising stuff, shop cabinets, interesting architectural bits and bobs, all sorts of interesting things. So yeah, classic cars as well in one of the collections, and lots of sort of motoring-y bits. So there's going to be some good stuff there to sell. So keep your eye out for that lot. I'll try and get some sort of general photos perhaps of the collections. One place is like a big games room. The other one is there's 2 barns full of stuff. So that should be good. It means a bit more programming of website to actually accommodate all that stuff. So I dare say we'll probably start off with the stuff that the site currently caters for, i.e. machines and signs and so on and so on. And then move on to the other stuff a bit later on. So I hope you've all had a jolly weekend so far, and your day has been a bit less busy and eventful than mine's been. But good to catch up with lots of people that I've not seen for a while, some of you. 2 or 3 years in some cases, so yeah, been a busy old day. Darren, I was going to say wanted adverts. Yeah, if you go into your account, assume you're a trader member. If you're not, then sign up for it and go down to the wanted ads down here. These are just my samples. This is just like a sample account. Click on place new wanted ad and then stick in what we're looking for, machine PCBs. So that'll be in coin op spare parts. And then just fill in those 2 boxes. You know, a rough price. It doesn't commit you to paying that price. It's just an idea of, you know, what sort of value you're likely to be paying for PCBs. Click the button and away you go. Then that advert will then appear over here on the, in that case, on the coin op spares. Down here with all the wanted stuff. And we'll see what we can find for you. I think there's about £1,500 worth there of wants at the moment. People are looking for bits and bobs. And hopefully in amongst this latest batch that's come in, we'll have found some of those bits. Some really useful stuff. So hopefully that'll do okay. Go over here for a minute and go over here for a minute. So yes, the very latest machines, if you don't already do so, give us a follow over on Instagram here. So I just use this to stick in quick phone snaps of the latest stuff as it comes in. So perhaps when I finish this stream, I'll try and get those other 4 machines and just a quick snap of those up. The crane and the pin table and the 2 bandits. Just so you can see what's coming in. So it's instagram.com/colcon.uk. You can find us over there. Oh, there's 100 people following us, I've just noticed. Oh, excellent. Thank you all for one of those. Right, any questions from anybody? Any questions, comments? Anybody need to know anything? Do let me know. Stick a comment down below. If you're wondering why you can't comment, it might be because you're not subscribed to the channel. So underneath the video somewhere, down here is it? Or down that corner, I can't remember where it appears. Should be a little subscribe link, click that. And just subscribe to our channel, then you can put the comments in your chat. It just stops all the rubbishy spam comments appearing. Simon, any ideas when you'll be at the Elephant House? I've got to call in Thursday because I'm over in the studios on Thursday. So Thursday morning I can probably pop in. So tomorrow I'll be in Cambridge. Tuesday, Wednesday I'm not sure about. I might have a little telly job to do on Tuesday, possibly by the sounds of things. So Tuesday's a possibility. If you're looking to pick something up or drop something off, just get in touch via the website because there's a bit of a contingency plan. I can usually leave stuff at, or you can drop us off at Motor Bars, which is just a few doors along from us in Morton Street, if you've been there before. Because they're open 9 till 5 every day and they're really good to us, and let collectors drop stuff in or collect stuff from there. So just ping us a message on the website and we'll sort something out. Evening Stevie, hope you're well. Tuning in late. Yeah, well there we are, you see. Missed all the excitement. Yes, so that's the answer about really the Elephant House. I've been talking to a carrier this week as well, who came to collect the 2 different collectors and drop some off for one. About you know, sort of being a official carrier for us, as it were. So what I'm going to try and do is put together a bit of a price list, or rather ask him to put together a bit of a price list. Because if everybody uses one, he's very used to handling machines, been doing it for 20 odd years, so he knows what they're like. He knows they're heavy, but they're also fragile at the same time. And it's a one-man operation, so stuff isn't being shoved from hub to hub to hub, getting bashed and crashed and shoved in pallets and chucked in vans and all the rest of it. It literally goes on his van and gets dropped off again at wherever it's got to go. So obviously if he can come to here, you know, whatever, once a month or something, having collected from 5 or 6 collectors, and again perhaps collect 5 or 6 lots of stuff to go out in one go, that should make things a bit more efficient for everybody. So working on that one, and I'll keep you posted. Hopefully we'll have some news on that in the next week or so. But it's just, you know, it's difficult, as I said before, to try and find an efficient way to move big heavy chunks around the country. But hopefully that'll be a bit of a solution to that one. Mr. Tree Frog, what happened to the recent mechanism results as they disappeared? Oh, did they? They should be under, where do they appear? That's a good question. I can't even remember where they appear now. Wanted. I don't know is the answer to that one. The mech's made around about £100 each, I can tell you that much. There is a results page somewhere, but I can't remember where it is. Normally we're told rejected or accepted. That should be in your... There is a glitch with that, which I'm sorting out for some reason. Some of the offers on the spares, and only on the spares, I don't know why, haven't shown rejected or accepted. I can tell you didn't buy them. They made about £100 a piece. So I'll look into that. A note for self. Spares, mechs, offers, reject. Except not showing for Tom. I'll have a look into that a little bit later on. Steve says, why did the Peerless Pictures Viewer and the Pace Bantam get relisted? Did buy it not pay? No, we've never had a buy not pay. I think they just didn't get quite what the seller was after for them, which is sometimes the case, you know. Just with the auctions, it's just sometimes nobody wants that particular machine. I think of the last week there was, what was it, 15 machines finished, I think, and there's only one that didn't go, and that was the Roma Bandit, the light up kind of Perspexy Bandit, which I quite like. Really, it's quite a funky thing. I don't know why that didn't go. Again, just didn't get a terribly high offer. Yeah, that may have been because when we first listed it, there was a problem with the payout, which we then got sorted later on. But possibly people who were interested in it early on thought, oh, it's not working properly, and then didn't bother to read the updated description. So hopefully we'll relist that one again. It's still here, and you know, it should sell next time. But sometimes, you know, in that particular week or 2 weeks, there's just nobody wants a particular machine or particular sign or whatever it is we're selling, and then therefore they just don't sell. The same as in the old days of the auctions. We sold a very high percentage, much higher than any other auction in the land. But we didn't always sell every single thing. And the same is here, really. But we're pretty high so far. So hopefully the Peerless will go and the Bantam will go this time, and whatever else there was. I think last time I looked, I think the only thing that hadn't got any offers on at the moment, and this was earlier on this afternoon, because I've had a really busy day, I think the only thing that didn't have any offers on so far was the little Marvel trade stim. So that might be worth a quick offer. Anybody who's interested in little trade simulators? So yeah, on that acceptance or rejection, there might still be some. Don't know why they got caught up. It was a bit strange, but I'll look into it, sort it. What's the invoice? I've done that. Any more questions from anybody? Questions, comments, ideas, or whatever. So we've got these first batch of spares. So what is it, a dozen or so bits and bobs finishing tonight as well. And then a whole load, I think it was 35, I think, new things I've listed today. I'll get those photographed tomorrow, possibly even some tonight if I feel up to it. I've had a long day after a very, very long week. Having like 2 hours sleep a night. But there we are. That's not your problem. So some quite useful bits down there, some trim bits for high tops and things, and award cards, badges, you know, 3D badges, 1D badges. There's a high top back bonnet somewhere amongst that lot, which is a really hard thing to find, so hopefully that will finish off somebody's machine. And oops, let me just see what this message is. Oh, that's from Peter Williamson. He's just got back as far as Norwich. That's good. So for those who missed earlier on, he's done a bit of a rescue mission for us today. So David from down Cornwall way bought a couple of machines and was on his way up. Van broke down on the A14, and Peter was coming down, so I managed to persuade him, as I was stuck for the day with other people coming, to do a bit of rescue mission and take David's machines and go and meet him up on the A14 and swap vans to van. So that was very good of him. So hopefully they're all on the way home now. David probably on the back of an AA truck all the way back down to Cornwall. Peter's just texted me to say he's got as far as Norwich, so he's nearly home as well. Hey ho. I guess results for spares is not operational yet. It sort of is, and I can't remember how I've done it. I've sort of done it, and I don't think I've actually put a link on the site for it yet. Let me see if I can at least pull a page up that I can give you a link to. How can I do that? I'm not sure I can very easily. Let's have a look, see what I can do. I do. Yeah, there we are. Oops. Copy that. I'll type a link in here. Spares results link. Try that. That should bring you up with this page here, which will unfortunately scroll because it just shows all the yeah, so you're gonna have to scroll all the way down. Sorry. And then it should why isn't it showing you that? That's interesting. There's something funny going on there. I'll look into it. It's showing on my back end system, but not on the your side, on the members side. But the mechs, the 4 mechs, if you're interested, they made 3 of them made £100, and the other one made 125. I think the complete mills obviously made 125, and the other 3 that needed clocks, they all made £100 each. Right, so let me make a note of that. Spares results page. Spares price results. Spares price results page. And I will sort that out. Let me just squish that down there. Go back here. Yeah, so that lyric doesn't really work. Let's get rid of that again. Yeah, I'll put a link somewhere on this page when I've done it. Yeah, button at the top or something for price spares, price results or something. Or possibly 3 at the top: for sale, wanted, and price results, or something like that. Yeah, okay. Another job. Thank you very much. My list of ever never-ending list of jobs. Sellers of this lot, any of you are watching who haven't sold before, if any of these spares, don't think there's any new sales on the spares from memory, but on the machines there probably are. So on the machines you finished tonight, after midnight, if you'll stay up to see how you did, which most people seem to like to do, go into your account, go onto selling, obviously, and stuff you're selling currently will appear under live, and then after midnight, if you finish tonight, it will move over to the cogitate page for you to consider your offers. I keep meaning to put some dummy thing in here, to show you. So basically there'll be a little picture of what it is, and it will say the highest offer we've received is whatever, £500, let's say. Then two buttons, two faded out buttons, accept and reject. And next to those buttons is a little circle, a little dot to click, and that activates either of those buttons. You can only activate one of them. So if you want to accept it, click the little dot next to it, the button will light up, and then you can click accept, and the same with the reject button. And the reason is so if you're using a phone or a tablet, scroll up and down, you don't accidentally click the accept button when you want to reject the offer, or vice versa. So it's like a safety switch. So that's the only thing that's catching some people if they're not. There is a little note next to the buttons to say click here to activate the button, but that's all you do. Click accept or reject the offer, and then we do all the rest. It sends through a message to the buyer if you've accepted it that they've won the item, and a link to send us the money. And once they're paid, obviously they come and collect the thing, or send a carrier, and just let us have your bank details, or if you want cash, however you want your money, let us know and we'll get you the money. Simple as that. If you reject it, then it appears over here on the unsold brackets held, i.e. we're still holding it. And then we can talk about either trying it again, or obviously just come and collect it, take it back home again. But hopefully everything will sell again, or just about. If you get any problems, as usual, I'll be up gone midnight, and I'll check in the messages sort of, 10 past, quarter past midnight or something. So if you are staying up to see your stuff sell, and there's a problem, just send me a message, or if you've got my number, phone me, and we'll sort it out. For those of you who are buying, I do ask all the sellers to make their mind up within 24 hours if they can. We let you know as buyers as quickly as possible if you want it or not. So just keep an eye on your account. And again, if you're buying, after midnight, any offers you've made will move from the live offers to the under consideration tab. And then once the seller's made their mind up, they move over to the purchased or rejected, and you'll see your account balance at the top here, which is this number. If it's suddenly in red and says £500 or something, you bought something for 500 quid. So if it's red, you owe us. If it's green, if you've sold something, it will light up in green, to let us know we've got money for you. If it's neither, it won't show at all. So hopefully, those of you who have not bought or sold anything as yet, that it's pretty straightforward, really. What do people want at the moment? Let's have a look. Go back here a minute. We have got £71,500 waiting. People want to spend 49 different machines. So the latest things up are Novelty Merchantman. So there's a lovely crane coming today, a lovely French crane with a carved cabinet, carved top of the cabinet. Still these little pushers we're looking for. Club Chief. I think they're the latest ones to be added on the list. Bonuses. Good sort of the good 30s bandits. There seems to be or 30s 40s bandits seems to be a bit of a want for. Working models. Yeah, a couple of rare O'Brien's. If you're thinking of selling any of those, that's the sort of money you can expect to get for them. Or I should say, we've got people offering that kind of money at the moment. Hopefully you might get a bit more. So keep an eye on that. Any more from anybody? scroll again over there. Those of you who joined us a bit later on, as I was saying, I put a picture up over on the Instagram of this lovely Giant Wonders that's come in, the +4. And we've also had in over the weekend a Mills Tycoon payout pin table. Very nice, all fully working. So that's quite a good fun machine, very unusual, very rare. There's a Jennings Galaxy Bandit. It's one of the late kind of chrome fronted ones, for those of you who don't know it. There's a Sega Bonanza, I think it is, Bandit. And there's a very lovely French crane. So either tonight or in the morning I'll get pictures of those up, quick snaps of those up on the Instagram as well. And then they'll get listed probably 2 or 3 days time in the week. As I get around to it, my priority obviously is getting these 10 machines that I put on today photographed, get the videos of those done. That's tomorrow's project. All those 10 machines, they're all working, they've all got keys. They're all on old penny with the exception of the little dandy vendor, which is on 1 cent. And they're all to go as well. Don't think the vendor wants to take any of them home again. They've all come in for one collection, that lot. I collect having a bit of a thin out. Alan said, if you send a machine by carrier, where do you want it sent, Cambridge or other? That kind of depends when it's likely to arrive, to be honest. So send us a message and let me know when you're sending it, so I can have a think where I'm going to be. Is a short answer to that one. I'd say I'm hoping to do a bit of tie-up with carrier with Amicus. Those of you, lots of the slotties use them. Alan James at Amicus, very good, knows what he's doing with machines, which will make things a lot easier if everyone is using the same carrier, because then he'll come to us once a month or whenever is on his schedule with machines from everybody coming in one go, and equally any machines that have got to come out can all go out in one go. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. I'm going to try and put together, try and work with him with some kind of pricing chart somehow or other. But he said, you know, roughly, pretty much, unless you're in the very extremities of the country, a Bandit is going to be sort of 50 quid from pretty much anywhere to us, or from us to anywhere, and all a little bit less, perhaps sort of 40 quid-ish. You know, unless you're in the very top of Scotland or the very sort of tip of Cornwall or somewhere like that. But generally, pretty much, you know, that kind of price. And he's very good at wrapping and packing stuff, and being kind of a one-man operation. As I was saying earlier, the stuff gets wrapped carefully and strapped on his van and doesn't get shoved from pillar to post, from depot to depot to depot around and around the country. It goes on his van, stays on his van pretty much. If it has to go into storage, it goes into his storage. And it's insured and everything else, of course, while it's in transit. So that's what we're working on. Hopefully have some news on that by next weekend with a bit of luck. And that should make things a lot easier for everybody to get stuff to and from us in a kind of, you know, more orderly way, as it were. Just something else. Just make a quick note of something else I've thought of. I need to sort out this week. I'll just do that. And he knows, I was speaking to Alan, he knows Alan, the carrier. He planned his routes up 3 months in advance all the time. So if you contact him with stuff to collect from us or bring to us, he'll know over the next 3 months when he's going to be in your area, and he'll know when he's collecting from us. as well, so that should work quite well. Any more from anybody? Then stick a comment below. What else was I going to say? Yes. Yeah, so these are the spares I will get photographed. I might do a few tonight and tomorrow. And these 10 machines, I'll get those video tomorrow. And then there's other 5 machines that come over the weekend. They'll appear in the next 2 or 3 days, as soon as I get time to do them. And then next weekend, there's, I think, some more machines coming in. So we should have a nice roll of machines going through. Other stuff coming in, as I was saying earlier, if you missed it, there's a couple of big collections of stuff to go and look at, which I'm hoping to get to at least one, if not both of them, later this week. And there are some machines, there's some Fairground art, there's enamel signs, there's automobilia, car stuff, there's some classic cars, some interesting architectural stuff, shop cabinets, stuff like giant model aeroplanes, boats and things, all sorts of really good stuff. Hundreds of lots probably. Well, definitely hundreds of lots. It's just a case of how we do it with this system. Again, I'll probably start off with the stuff we've already got the website to cater for, i.e. machines and signs and so on. And then the other stuff I'll have to build build other sections of the website out as we go, really, to cater for. But we're definitely getting there. I keep tweaking, reprogramming, recoding, adding on different features. And really, once we've got one section to work really well, which is the machine section, that's the busiest that we use all the time, then I can kind of duplicate that out to the other sections as well, rather than trying to do 10 different sections of the website and having to keep update every single one with a new little tweak or a new little feature or whatever. Once I've got one as good as I can get it, then it's relatively simple to just copy all that lot so copy all the coin op section and make a vintage toys section or a architectural section or wherever it's going to be, with all that code, and just change bits of it. But I want to get a section as good as I can get it first, really, because it's just less work for me to do. Bellomatic, good news about the courier service. Alan's a top guy. Yes, he is. Makes a very good job. So we're working on that. Yeah, I know lots of the slotters use him and have done for years. He's been to us over the Elephant House for a good few years for odd people, collecting bits and bobs now and again. You'll need a bigger house. Yes, well, I need an elephant house, really, don't I? So hopefully, once I've got sorted out here and got this house sold eventually, then we'll be back to the elephant house and a bit more space once it's had a new roof on it, so it's all nice and waterproof. So of course the front bit of the elephant house is lovely waterproof. The new roof I did on that a couple of years ago, or more than that now, isn't it? 3 or 4 years ago, is it? I don't know, I lose track of time. But the main bit where we had the auctions, the main kind of auction hall, the roof now is really bad on that. And it's a bit of a major and very expensive job to do, because it's hemmed in all the way around from neighbours' gardens and whatnot, it's also really difficult to get access to do. But hey ho, that's my problem. Again, people have been asking about, you know, are we going to do proper auctions? And I've spoken to a few people this week, and a couple of other auctioneers, funnily enough. And most people in business are expecting another lockdown come the end of September. And most people are not, it seems, planning anything that involves having large crowds of people until at least kind of next summer. So we're kind of the same, really. You know, I don't want to plan something and then, you know, it all goes wrong and we can't do it. It just messes everyone about. So it doesn't seem a lot of point doing that at the moment until we know what we're doing. But most, you know, auctioneers I've been speaking to are all kind of saying, well, now we've got used to doing it like this, you know, even the little auctions, and now all our customers are used to bidding online. A lot of them don't see them going back to doing proper auctions, you know, having a room full of people again. And they're saying it's just, you know, they don't think it's one of these funny things where they don't think that, you know, most of the serious buyers are, it seems, weirdly happy to sit at home and bid on the internet. And I said, you know, the people who want to come to the auctions are the people who, generally speaking, don't buy anything. They treat it as a day out, which of course they don't make any money out of. So I don't know. It's strange times. It's strange times for all of us. We just have to play it by ear and see what we can do. But as I said before, I certainly haven't ruled it out, and I never would rule it out, because I, despite all the stress, and it was a lot of stress, it was really good fun having all those people together at once, seeing lots of people, and you know, that kind of buzz of the auction room that you can't get online. But hey, times change. But this seems to be working. As I said today, I've had a lot of visitors today, people I've not seen for 2 or 3 years, and they're all yeah, seem to be the same opinion, that they're glad to see it's, you know, up and running and working. It was a big experiment to see if this would take off or not, doing it this way around. And people do seem to be getting the hang of it. You know, the proof is in the pudding. The stuff is selling. It's making good money. It's a much more relaxed way of doing things, and generally people are getting to like it. That's just the feedback I'm getting. But yes, more space would be good, because there's a lot of stuff coming in. I don't quite know where it's all going to go yet. I have to empty some of the sheds outside, I think. How about a live webcast auction in the future? Yeah, that's another possibility. We could do that, I guess. That's relatively straightforward to do. Possibly I might think about that for some of this, these big collections I've got to sell off, because a lot of it is, although some of it fits into what we do, some of it is a bit more kind of on the fringes of what we generally do. So maybe I'll do a live auction with some of that stuff, like these sort of the architectural stuff and the you know, the big models and all that kind of gear. Don't know. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. It's, you know, moving away from what I've done for 30 years to something a bit different. You know, the other thing people are saying from a buyer's perspective, but get my words out in a minute. A buyer's perspective is that it does give them a bit more time to think about something if they really want something. they've got two or 3 weeks. They can come and look at it, they can watch a video of it, they can ask questions, whatever they need to do. And they can perhaps in the meantime think about selling something else to help pay for it, or whatever they need to do, a few hours extra overtime, or raid the kids' piggy bank, or rummage down the back of the sofa, whatever. Well, it's not that kind of snap decision of an auction. It's an auction's tomorrow, and you've got to find the money. And if you can't quite find it, you can't have it. It's as simple as that, which can be pretty annoying. Whereas this method, you have got a bit more time to think about it, and perhaps raise the funds to buy something that you really want. So, the swings and roundabouts. From a seller's point of view, all I can say is we seem to be getting the good prices. So, and that was obviously the worry to start with, that if we didn't get decent prices, then nobody would consign anything to sell, and so the whole thing would fail. But as you can see, there was 10 machines coming last weekend. There's 5 coming today. There's more coming in next weekend, just speaking machine-wise. And there's lots of other stuff waiting to come in as soon as I can accommodate it. Both physically accommodate it in terms of where to put it, and also organise getting it here and the relevant bits of the website to sell it. So there is a big lot of stuff coming, and hopefully it'll keep us rolling up till Christmas. I'm thinking this, sorting out the carrier thing. That's a major a hurdle for everybody, really, I suppose, around the country. So I just don't have time to do it anymore as I used to do with the auctions when I was on the road 2-3 days a week, every week, running around the countryside, collecting up and delivering. But now I haven't got time to do it, because the website, well, at the moment at least, takes up a lot of time. Doing the videos takes up a lot of time in particular. And then going off and doing a proper job every now and again to actually earn some money. That's been really busy the past few weeks. TV and film production has just gone absolutely crazy recently, which is great for me because it pays the wages. But obviously it takes me away from the website a little bit. But of course, if we have another lockdown, that'll all come crashing to a halt, like it did last time around. So we'll see. Any more from anybody? Where did I put my other thing? Oops. The right screen up. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. Yep. What else? I think there was a few. Wasn't much in the advertising. I think it was just a few show cards finishing tonight as well. These 5 little cards might be worth a little punt there. I don't know, £5 a go or something. Who knows? I think when I looked a little while ago, I don't think it was offers on any of them. That's quite a nice one. There you go. Coronation one's quite good. Of course, black boiled vinegar. Like if anybody's got a chip shop or something. The initial was a CB. That'll be quite good. Just a thought, get them bought. Automatic. Any more high tops due? Don't know. Don't know if there's any more high tops due. There's a Sega Bonanza arrived today and a Galaxy, James Galaxy. I'm trying to think what's coming next weekend. I think they're War Machines. Early War Machines coming in next weekend from memory. Don't think so at the moment, high tops. We've had a bit of a run on them. What have we sold on here? Half a dozen or so, is it? We sold 4 Mills high tops, and I think 3 or 4 Segas as well. The Mills ones on here were made between 800 and 1,000. Then I think we sold. How many Sega ones did we sell? Sega high tops. Well, I thought it was more than one Sega high top we sold. 779, that one made. I should put a better picture up there, shouldn't I? That's not the best picture. So short answer is I don't know of any more high tops on the way. But if you're looking for one, stick a wanted add-on. So for machines, if you don't know how to do that, just go to the relevant page. So if you want a Mills high top, find Mills Chicago high top. Under here, under the picture, place a wanted ad, click that, stick in roughly what you're willing to pay. It doesn't commit you to paying that much. It's not a offer. It's not a bid. It's just to give anybody an idea of what the market's willing to spend. So say you're willing to pay, and they're going for sort of £800-900. So let's put in 850. Stick on there. You'll see it lights up green because it means you're interacting with it, as it were. If you want to change it from 850, click on it again. Put in 900, say, or whatever you fancy. That then appears over on the wanted page over here. You see there it is the latest one's always at the top. As you click on the page again, it will go back here and it's lit up green to signify you've got an offer on it. And also appears in your account page under your wanted ads under here. To lay this page a little bit better, but again, and here again you can edit it down to £800 or whatever. If you change your mind, you don't want it anymore, buy one somewhere else. To get rid of that wanted ad, just stick a 0, and that takes it off altogether. It goes grey. If you go away from this page or refresh it or whatever, it stays grey just in case you do it wrong. But once you refresh that page or go away from it, you'll see it disappears altogether. So that's how you place wanted ads on machines or anything that's in the catalogue, so signs, etc. Go back over here. Any more from any more? Any more questions, comments? Give us a thumbs up thingy under the video. It's supposed to ultimately help us find more collectors, apparently. The more thumbs up we get, the more YouTube likes the video, and the more likely it is to appear in their search results or something. I'm not entirely sure how it works, to be quite honest. But everybody says stick thumbs up, so stick thumbs up. Thank you, whoever that was who just clicked it. I've just seen it's gone up one. And another one. Thank you again. So yeah, there we are. So if there's any more questions from anybody, type them in underneath. If you're wondering why other people can comment and you can't, it probably just means you're not subscribed to the channel. There's always back to front as I'm looking at it. There's a link down here somewhere. There should be a button that says subscribe if you haven't subscribed. So click on that and then you'll be able to type comments in, interact with us and the other collectors watching. And it also means you get, if you click the little bell thing as well for notifications when we stick up videos like of these next 10 machines, which I'll hopefully be doing tomorrow, you'll get a notification pop up on your YouTube just to let you know that there's a new video that we've done. If you want to watch any of those, if you're interested in any of these machines. So it just sort of keeps you posted really. I try, you know, with the emails, I try and only send it out once a week. I know how annoying it is to keep getting email after email after email from different, you know, companies, websites or whatever. So I do try and just keep it to one a week, just to keep people posted of what's going on, if there's lots of new stuff in or whatever. And equally, if you're not already, then have a look at our Instagram thing. It's just quick snaps of stuff as it comes in. So we've got this rather lovely machine, the Giant Wonders. So I'll get that listed properly in the next couple of days. If you keep an eye on Instagram, I'll stick up snaps either tonight. It's a bit dark tonight to take pictures actually, so probably first thing in the morning of the Jane's Galaxy, the Sega Bonanza, which is a very smart looking machine, sort of green and black with the top box on and everything. The lovely French Crane, and also the Mills Tycoon payout pinball, which is quite a rare thing. So I'll give you a quick idea of what they're like, and then they'll get listed properly on the website later in the week, probably Wednesday or Thursday, I guess. Bear in mind how much I've got to do this week. Any more from any more? If not, we'll call it a night in a bit. What is the time? 9:10. Because my tea is empty, which is a bit tragic. And I've got some very nice lemon drizzle cake to go with it, courtesy of Shirley Williamson. Thank you very much. So I shall go and have another cup of tea and a slice of cake. If nobody else wants me, I just know there's another little YouTube have changed things again, as they do. Don't know why they keep changing things, but they do. Anyway, any more for any more? If not, I'll give it a couple of minutes, and then I think people are starting to drift off because they're bored. And we'll call it a night. If you've got stuff finishing tonight and you're staying up, again, as I say, I'll be around after midnight when everything finishes. So if there's any problems or you don't know what to do, just ping us a quick message and I'll check the messages at just gone midnight, make sure everyone's okay. Tuesday night, 8:05, we'll do the usual price results chit chat of whatever's finishing tonight, which is these 10 machines, is there, I think. Steer all down to the French will win. Hopefully they'll all sell. And there's a few spare parts finishing as well, and those 5 odd show cards. So I'll stick a message in here. Next video will be price. Will be sale price. Stick that in there. Stick that in there. And so it's all gone quiet. People are drifting off. So I will bid you all a good night, and we'll catch up on Tuesday. Any problems or anything, send us a message through the website, and I will get onto that in a bit. So I think that's it. Good luck of those with your offers tonight, and equally, of course, good luck to those who are selling stuff too. And I hope everyone does well, and we have another bunch of happy customers tomorrow. So that's it. Nighty night.